For today's art lesson, we get to travel to a whole nother country. So here we are in Florida. We get to go all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to a country called Italy. But we also have to travel back in time to ancient Rome, which was part of Italy hundreds and thousands of years ago. The ancient Romans made all types of art, and they learned about different types of art from the Greeks, the ancient Greeks. This was a temple that they built that was absolutely beautiful. They also made sculptures and statues, and they actually invented the Olympics. So I love ancient Greece, and one of the types of artwork that comes from Greece is called a mosaic. Now, a mosaic is a type of artwork where the Greeks would actually take tiny little tiles and they would glue them onto the floor or wall, and they were very beautiful. Look at the mosaics on these pages. This mosaic at Ishtar Gate was designed and created in another country called Babylonia about 2,500 years ago. The other work of art is a small part of a large mosaic in a church. Both mosaics have harmony and variety, and those are two principles of art. So this is the other mosaic. You can see animals, trees, but each one of these are created by tiny little tiles. So what is harmony? Well, first, a mosaic is a picture made by setting small pieces of colored tile, glass, stone, or even paper side by side. Harmony can be created by using similar shapes. So if you use all squares, that can make harmony. Variety can also be used by using different colors and different shapes. So you can use different colors and shapes, and this one is a cat. On this page, you can see a mosaic made out of paper by a student who made a picture of, what is that animal? An owl. What animal shape would make an interesting mosaic for you? Create a paper mosaic that shows harmony, so you want to use similar shapes, but some variety, so different colors. So I can see squares and triangles, which are both geometric shapes. So to get started with your paper mosaic, all you need is a black piece of paper and a pencil. Now black makes a good background because it makes the colored paper tiles show up a lot better. Now you could do an animal like you saw in the picture. If you want to do an animal, make sure you have a picture to look at. But I'm actually going to do a still life, and I'm going to draw a picture of a piece of fruit. This is an apple, but I'm actually going to draw a pear. So I'm going to draw a line right here for the table. It's kind of hard to see with pencil, but you can kind of see it. And then part of the mosaic is drawing really big. So I'm going to draw a circle shape. So if you want to draw your favorite fruit, you could do that, or an animal. Just make sure you draw really big, and you don't want to put too much details because you're going to be actually not coloring this. You're going to be gluing on little square tiles. So my pear is going to be green, so I need green tiles. My table might be a different color, like brown, and then the background could be another color, like red. So this pear, like I said, I want it to be green. So I have some scrap pieces of paper, and I can cut these scraps into small squares. And like I said, you want them to be small squares or rectangles. So I'm going to take a couple of these, and I'm just going to start cutting them. Now, what you want to do is in between each square, you want to leave a little space. So I'm going to start with my pear, and I'm just going to put glue on the inside. You can blend it with a paintbrush or your finger. You don't want to put too much glue, but you want to have the whole thing covered with glue. Now I'm going to start, and I like to outline the edge of the pear first. Box you can see some lighter green. I don't want to use just all the same color green. Maybe one side I want it to be lighter, so I'm going to put the lighter tiles on one side so it looks like the light is shining on it. So you want these little squares to be small, and the other side I'll glue the darker tiles. So I'm going to go around the edge and then I'm going to fill in the middle. So I have light green and dark green to create variety.